Hello and welcome to Thoughts in the Green Room with your host, Geoff Mays. One of the most common things that artists are told to do is to be or to live in the moment. In order to do your craft, you have to be present with what is happening right here and right now. To live or be in the moment. This week, on Thoughts in the Green Room, I'd like to talk about how ironic that statement is in the face of our craft. Be in the moment. That's what I've been told all of my acting, career, professional, practice, life. Everything to do with acting, I've been told to be in the moment. In order to be in the moment, I am present with what's happening right now, and I can respond actively to what is happening on the stage or on the set with my scene partner, and I can be truthful, and the audience can buy into it. This is the ultimate art, the ultimate piece of this acting industry, is to be in the moment. Now, that statement, I believe, holds true for all artists. Can you imagine a jazz musician sitting on stage thinking about cooking dinner later that night? Maybe they do, but I think for some reason, with my very limited experience with music, I think that the jazz musician or any musician on stage, listening and being present with their fellow musicians and playing off of the sounds and notes that are being thrown to them would be much more engaging. Can you imagine a famous author thinking about the sky while writing great prose or great poetry? I don't think so. I think they may, and I don't know for sure, but I think it's something that's more present, more immediate. It may be the presence of the sky that they're thinking about that leads to a great poem, but I think you're getting my point. All artists need to be in the moment and listen actively to what's going on around them. If we don't, we can't be present and produce how we truly feel, which reflects our audience. I think in the less artistic world or the more traditional 9 to 5, it's also equally important to be in the moment. How many times have you been sitting in an important meeting thinking about, dinner or getting the car repaired, and somebody says, "So Jones, take us away," and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is my presentation now." How present are you or effective are you in that moment? You're not. But if you're in the moment, living the moment, being in the moment, Jones, it's yours, take it away. Bang, Jones is on. So this idea of living in the moment is ever present no matter where we go, but I find it ironic when I think about the artist and the gig economy. Everything the artist does is to gain the clout for the next gig. As an actor, I audition, and I'm thinking not so much about the audition as I am thinking about getting the part and how I can perform in that part in order to get the next part or the next offer. I imagine that musicians, painters, and any other form of artist that's out there is thinking the same thing. If I can get this book published, I'll have enough means, or I'll have enough clout, I'll have enough traction that I can publish this book. And when I get that one done, there's this book. When I paint this piece, that means I can get a show so I can have this bigger piece. So on and so on and so on. A great friend of mine always says, do this one as the stepping stone to the next one. And it is the truth of what we need in the gig economy, because there is no guarantee past this existing project. However, the irony in that is that all artists are trying to be in the moment to produce the best that they can when it comes to their craft. There is an innate contrast in what we need to do to pursue our craft for survival in this given societal breakdown versus what we need to do to pursue the craft for the finish of the art. They're at odds. Now, in Canada last weekend was Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. I think the US one is this weekend or the weekend following. I cannot remember. But either way, the idea of Thanksgiving gave me some pause this past week. It made me think that, what am I thankful for? And something that occurred to me is that I am thankful for what I have currently achieved in my artistic career. Now, the additional byproduct of that push gig economy is that we're never present with what we're doing. We're always looking at what we could be doing. So not only are we not able to produce for the work, but we're not able to take a look at what we've achieved and assess. It's always out there, futuristic. So in being thankful for what I've achieved, I had to stop this past week. I had to reflect on where I was and what I've come to, what I've got along the way. And in being thankful for what I've achieved so far in my life, artistically and otherwise, it gave me pause to be in the moment. It was a very enriching experience, for the lack of better terms. Enlightening? I don't know. Maybe that's too much. But the interesting item was that being thankful for what I had allowed me to be present with the moment, which is what we're trying to do as artists. And I thought, what if I was thankful for my audition rather than thinking about how the audition could forward things? And if I was thankful for my audition, could I be present or more present in my audition, and therefore be better at my craft? Food for thought on thoughts from the green room. Staying present, coming from thankfulness, so that we can get further along to where we need to be. Those are your thoughts from the green room. I am your host, Geoff Mays, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.